Hello, good morning everyone. It's Thursday, April 16 here in Manila. I'm Karen Davila giving you the head start for the day. Our guest for our hot copy today, this will be big news. Senator Alan Peter Cayetano is here live on Head Start. He'll be discussing the proposed Bangsamoro Basic Law and trust issues concerning the MILF and who is really Mohaguer Iqbal to Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Tweet your questions. First, the headlines. The National Democratic Front cries bias against the government, saying it should have its own peace deal, says Drilon reports.
The Communist Rebellion is said to be the longest-running insurgency in Asia. Its leaders say the communist movement wields influence in about 71 provinces. So why is the government talking peace only with the Moro Islamic Liberation Front and not with them too? That's a question posed by Luis Halandoni, chairman of the National Democratic Front, the political wing of the Communist Party of the Philippines and its armed group, the New People's Army.
Mahalagang may tutukan yung sa BBL, pero napakahalaga rin yung magkaroon ng peace negotiations sa NDF, sa National Democratic Front. Sa katotohanan ay lalong lumakas na yung NPA. Umabot na sa 10,000 high-powered rifles yung NPA with plenty of support from the People's Militia.
Halandoni adds the MILF, it seems, is getting preferential treatment from the Office of the Presidential Advisor on the peace process. Presidential Advisor in the peace process, Ging Deles, counters it may be difficult to deal with the NDFP at this point now that all hands are on deck trying to restore faith in the peace process itself following the Mama Sapano tragedy. Besides, Deles adds the NDFP can help manage the situation by first refraining from criticizing the very government they want to talk peace with. The communist group wants to have a comprehensive peace agreement with the Philippine government, the same sweet deal it says that the MILF got, says Orenia Drilon, ABS-CBN News.
And joining us in the studio this morning to talk about many issues, Senate Majority Leader Alan Peter Cayetano is with us. Welcome to Hot Copy, Senator Alan. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for the invitation. Good morning. At sa mga manonood ng replay, magandang araw sa inyo.
Okay, first question is, do you believe what the NDF says, that the MILF is getting preferential treatment from the government?
Definitely. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin gusto mo peace, isang grupo lang. Maraming grupong nanggugulo. There are a lot of rebels in the country. It's been 4 years. So what Chairman Deles says about Mama Sapano is not true. From day one, the NDF CPP has been open to talking. But we stopped that during GMA's time when they killed Governor Aguinaldo.
Yeah.
Ang MILF, we stopped when the MOA AD was declared unconstitutional because they started burning villages and bombings.
Okay.
But bakit ito biglang stinart, and then kahit anong hingin ng MILF, bigay na natin, sa NDF just talking, sitting down, we haven't gotten to that point. Bisita lang kay Joma, informally by some officials of the Aquino government, but actual offers or sitting down, hindi nangyayari.
Okay, is it a relevance issue? Do you think some people feel that they are not as relevant or big in number as the MILF?
Hindi. Pikon kasi yung administrasyon and the legal fronts of the NDF and the political personalities keep criticizing the Aquino government. So, kita mo yung sinabi ni Chairperson, ni OPAP Secretary Deles, sabi niya, pakita mo na silang sincerity dahil nagkri-criticize. Kaya nga nagkri-criticize because iba ang point of view. Ang MILF, hindi nga nagkri-criticize, palaki naman ang mga teritoryo at padami ng padami ang barel. Diba? So yung isa, nagkri-criticize pero hindi naman nagpapadami, hindi naman nagpapalakas. No? Nagre-revolutionary taxes, which is wrong, no? But it's happening. So there's really a double standard. No?
Okay.
The peace that we want to give is only for the MILF.
Okay. Now, in the last few hearings in the Senate, you were the most vocal against Mohaguer Iqbal's real identity, that he reveal his real identity. So, you found it. And why is it that important?
Okay. Unang-una, the issue for me is not his identity, but the trust. Diba? Kasi para ka ikakasal 'di ba? Siguruduhin mo kasi kinaliwa tayo nung Mama Sapano So we want to make sure that we're marrying the right person. Then we find out that one of the persons who's going to sign the marriage contract and signed all of this that's not his real name. And remember, when you swear sa Senate, what do you say? This is my name. I swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. He did not say, this is my pen name or this is my war name. So, then when asked, no, na ano ba talaga ang pangalan mo, nag-defensive sila, pati ng peace panel. So for me, the issue is not really what his real name is. Kasi kung sinabi nila kaagad, I think there'll be less of an issue.
Okay.
But tinatago nila, and bakit nila tinatago?
Yeah.
So let's go first to who is Mr. Iqbal. No? I have a slide for that. And dun sa who is Mr. Iqbal kasi, iba ang gusto nilang pakita sa publiko. Ang gusto nila ipakita sa publiko, he's the peaceful face. He's sa akadim siya. Ito yung naniniwala sa Bangsamoro. And remember nung hearing, ano sabi niya? Pilipino ka ba? Sabi niya, well, rebelde kami ngayon at hindi namin na Bangsamoro kami. But pag nagkapirmahan tayo, Pilipino na ako. Di ba? Okay. His real name is Abbas, Datukan M. Abbas.
Okay. Do we have that? Can you ask?
Yes.
Let's show
Siguro
it.
we can show one of the documents with his name, no?
Okay. Is it there?
Now, siguro while they're putting it
Okay.
up, no?
Datukan Abbas.
Yes. This document, no, is the criminal case. Remember, Chairperson Ferrer said, wala siyang alam na kaso. But nagtataka kami bakit hindi niya alam because sa bombing ng Sasa Wharf at sa bombing ng Davao Airport, no, ay nabigyan ng warrant of arrest ang leadership ng MILF, including, nakalagay dyan, Datukan Abbas, Mogagher Iqbal, no? So, both of his names were put there, no? This was later reconsidered by Secretary of Justice, later Ombudsman Gutierrez Merceditas, no? Ang sinasabi, there's no evidence of conspiracy, hindi daw sila yon, no? But both the fiscal sa lower level and the judge found probable cause and actually gave a warrant of arrest.
Yeah.
So, is it, kaya, I don't know why, but maybe the government is hiding that yung mismong nagne-negotiate, no, as part of the Central Committee, they didn't answer the hard questions that, totoo bang civilian target sa mga tinira nyo? Diba? Rizal Day bombing, yung etong mga bus stations, etong Sasa Wharf, etong ano, no? So,
Yeah.
maybe that's one thing they're hiding. Another document, no, remember in the
Yeah.
Davao bombing, 17 were dead and 56 injured sa Sasa Wharf and 22 dead, 143 injured sa International Airport. Karen, may take note,
Yeah.
this is not a military target. That's why yung sinasabi nila Chairperson Ferrer at saka Secretary Delis na hindi sila terrorist. Kung sana police at militar, you know, I'm not saying it's right,
Yeah,
pero
yeah.
sasabihin mo, nilalabanan nila gobyerno. Ang pinatay nila, Kristiyano at Muslim magkasama Sa Davao, the Christians and Muslims live together. May mga Muslim din dyan. Even sa SAF 44, may isa o dalawa dyan na Muslim din, no, na pinatay din. No? So, we researched deeper and found other documents. So, some of the documents that we have is signed by Joey Lina when he was DILG,
Okay.
signed by Secretary Ermita nung siya pa ay OPAP. And in all the documents, nakalagay naman yung pangalan niya na Datukan Abbas and Mogher Iqbal, no? So I don't know why they're hiding it.
Okay.
Dahil marami naman may hawak ng dokumento na to, no? And this was basically nabigyan sila ng pass para safe conduct pass. But makikita mo meron yan kung 60 days o 90 days para sa peace talks na makaikot sila.
But Senator, how sure are you that the Iqbal that is Datukan Abbas is really Mohager Iqbal, that same person who is negotiating with the government?
100% because aside from the case, ang humawak niyan sila Justice Acosta, yung ating PAW lawyers, no? And kanina she was in Kabayan show and she was saying that's the same Iqbal, and then the DILG documents issued after na-dismiss yung kaso, no? But we went deeper, no? So we got the records from the Manuel L. Quezon University where he graduated in 1969, no?
My gosh, you should be like with the CIA or something. All right, let's show that.
Cayetano in action lang yung CIA.
CIA Cayetano in action.
So anyway, you know what his thesis was nung siya nasa college? The Muslim secession movement in the Philippines.
Okay.
And 1969 yun.
Oh.
Parati nilang, si Chairman Iqbal mismo nagsabi, it was the Jabida, no, that happened much later that sparked his interest in secession in national the nationalist in them, no.
Yeah.
But the point is, so nandiyan siya, magaganda namang grades niya, no, pero pag makikita mo yung mga courses niya, Philippine nationalism, comparative government, so
Okay.
ganun talaga direction niya. But the point is, and by the way, he authored 2 books using a different name about the Bangsamoro, the pathway to Bangsamoro and to peace,
Yeah.
but also in having a separate state, no.
Yeah.
So the point of all of this, Karen, is that wala kasing transparency. So hindi tuloy natin malaman sinong kausap natin. Ang pinag-uusapan pa lang natin si Chairman Iqbal. Sino ba members ng executive committee? Halimbawa po, may kapatid tayong Muslim na kausap ko na I won't her identity, and sabi niya, "Sir, we want this and we want peace." But we admit that this isn't perfect. In fact, sir, sa negotiating panel at saka sa executive committee ng MLF, ni isang babae wala, no? And of course, may fear din sila na if yung complete Sharia law ang gagawin nila, no, yung penalties, yung discrimination sa babae, etc., might be there, no.
Yeah.
So this all will, 'di ba yung kasabihan sa Pilipino na kung hindi mo alam ang iyong pinanggalingan, hindi mo mararating yung paruroonan, no. So why not open all of this to everyone?
Yeah.
Para makilatis natin ano ba philosophy nung lahat nandiyan, saan ba tayo pupunta, once they become governor or chief minister, will they go for secession or not? One quick point, no. Sabi ni Chairperson Ferrer, ang MNLF at MILF ay nationalist. Ang gusto lang nila separate state. Hindi ang katulad ng Al-Qaeda at saka ISIS na Islamic State ang gusto, kaya iba yun at radical sila. Unang-unang mali. If you look at this and you study the history, MNLF was nationalist. Hashim Salamat, Chairman Murad, and Moguer Iqbal, kumala sa MNLF precisely because they said they want an Islamic State at sinuportahan ng some Malaysian groups, no? And that's why it's Moro Islamic Liberation Front, and that's why their military is Bangsamoro Islamic Armed Forces.
Yeah.
Translated sa BBL ngayon. Maraming hindi nakakaalam sa ating kababayan that personal and family relations lang ang pwede ka mag-Sharia law. That's under both the armed provision and a constitutional provision, no? Pero dito sa BBL, they're gonna have a Sharia Supreme Court, and they want to include commerce, they want to include criminal law.
So
no?
they want it as an actual court, a civil court,
Other
civil,
words,
criminal.
In other words, the BBL, the Bangsamoro juridical entity that they want to create, no, is actually an Islamic state in disguise. Na tayo, secular state tayo eh. Most of the people in the Philippines are Catholic, but we don't have yung parang Vatican courts dito sa atin. No, the morality can be reflected in the general laws, but we cannot pass that the Bible is the criminal code or the law. You cannot pass yung mga sa Vatican or other religions. We respect all religions. Hindi ganun ang gusto nilang gawin sa Bangsamoro. And we saw into this once we saw the identity of Mr. Iqbal. But until now, ano pa kaya ang tinatago? Sa hearing, may lumabas na isa, no? Na may Bangsamoro Transition Commission na member na si Chairman Iqbal doon na sinesweldohan na pala ng gobyerno.
Right now.
Right now.
Oo.
So isipin mo, nagre-rebelde sa gobyerno, nasa kabilang side siya, he's negotiating for them, binigay na nga natin lahat ng hiningi, sinesweldohan na natin.
Oo, how much are we paying him?
We don't really know because nga hindi nagiging open yung OPAP at saka yung Bangsamoro Transition Commission, no? I mean, by the way, they've been doing huge seminars in hotels all across the Philippines. They're bringing Muslim leaders and even Christian leaders, no, to Spain to see the Basque autonomous region, all at the expense of the people, no? But ang nakakatawa lang doon na Karen, sa Basque, no, dito nila ginaya pala sa autonomous regions sa Spain. Tapos dala ng leaders doon, lalo yung mga leaders na kalaban ng MILF. No, for example, yung ibang governors doon. Tapos kino-convince nila, kita mo, nag-work sa Spain. Doon pala sa autonomous region sa Spain, after several years, ang leaders ngayon gusto secession. Gusto independent state. But eto yung sinasabi ng OPAP, the last 3-4 years, sa pagdadala ng mga leaders doon, see, it works. So, what are they telling us? Okay lang sa kanila na 5-10 years from now, MI, pagka lumakas na ng husto, at may pera na sila, 100 billion a year at least, okay lang sa kanila na humiwalay ang Mindanao sa Luzon at Visayas.
And then I wanted to ask you, I discussed this with Senator Cheese when he was here, and in Twitter there was a whole discussion about it on exactly how much will the Bangsamoro region get in the first year. There's a 7 billion transition fund and a 1 billion, I think it's an operating rehab fund. So am I right? There's an 8 billion for them, not counting the IRA, the other budgets of 25 billion. Where does that 7 billion and 1 billion go?
Okay. First of all, I'm very, very sure that they will get no less than 70, 80 billion. But ang computation namin is about 100 billion at least. Okay.
For the first year,
For the first year. ARM now gets almost 50 billion.
as it is.
Oh, papayag ba naman sila na mas maliit sa ARM? But just as a segue, just as a quick trivia, no, the 2010 NEDA estimate for a dulo hanggang dulo, no, and I have a map that will show the railway in Mindanao,
Yeah.
will cost less than 70 billion pesos. So if you're talking about peace and development,
Yeah.
yung
Build
hindi
the
na
train.
natin nagawa
Yeah.
dito, yung eto, lahat ng may kulay na yan are different phases of the Mindanao railway system.
Yeah.
So if we really want it, unang-una, hindi naman cash yan na first year. Baka nagmahal na ng konti, but that's 66.4 billion. Now, that would really spur development in the whole of Mindanao.
Yeah.
Hindi lang sa Bangsamoro
Region, yeah.
Okay. What's the trick about the 7 billion?
Yeah.
Remember, any expenditure dadaan ng COA. And to be fair sa iba-ibang commissioners ngayon, stricto sila, ha? So if you look, yung pagka may war or yung area are torn apart, di ba may rehabilitation ka parate?
Correct.
Pero siningit nila dun sa provision na ang kanilang mga fighters, no, ay pwede silang may rehab then for them, including their auxiliary forces like yung auxiliary women, etc. No? Ang tingin ko pang COA yun. So I divided. If tama yung sinasabi ng military that there are only 7,000 fighters ng MI, 7 billion in the first year, then another 10 billion na hahati in 5 years to pay, then you can give 1 million per fighter. I mean, they probably won't. But whether it's 500,000 or 1 million, they can because it's in the law. So, hindi pwedeng sabihin ng COA, hindi pwede sa fighter. Hindi ma'am, nandito eh.
Yeah.
Kasi ba't hindi nilang general rehab?
Yeah.
Bakit nilagay talaga yung about their fighters? But hindi rin naman madidecommission yung fighters nila because sarili nila yung police force nila. No, and yung police force nila will be almost completely under their head minister.
Yeah.
And I saw the draft, no. There were some patriotic but peace-loving PNP, no. Ibig sabihin peace-loving, eto pro-peace process. Pero why patriotic? Pinakita sa akin at binigyan ako ng kopya. Lahat ng proposal nila kung paano isa-set up ang PNP sa Bangsamoro, dinisregard. Lahat ng gusto ng MILF, inapprove. So this is not what the PNP, they won't admit it, but I got it from several of their generals, just as the AFP, some of their colonels and generals, including retired, are giving me documents and ano. So, ang problema nga, Karen, ang binebenta ng gobyerno, BBL equals peace. Even yung study ng International Alert ng UK, ng funded by World Bank, said
I've seen
na
it.
hindi totoong, it will contribute to peace, but it will not give us peace. And why? No? This study tells us, I won't read it not word for word, no? But sinasabi nila, yung shadow economy at clan wars, no? And yung shadow economy, nakakatakot, ha? Bakit? Smuggling, gun running, and drugs, no? Kuta na ng drugs ang certain areas, no? And to be fair sa Muslims, ang daming kuta ng drugs around the country sa Christian areas din. But because of the access, no, of the sea and the smuggling there, no, and then dahil lahat may barel, hindi mo halata yun ang ginagawa doon. So they found out the World Bank, they found out na it's less Christian-Muslim conflict. Ang conflict doon is inter-clan. And it's not even because of the ethnicity. Hindi Maguindanawans, Maranawans, Tausug, etc. It's because of yung negosyo, no, and yung agawan ng lupa, yung clan wars.
Okay. All right. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to ask Senator Alan after this, what happens? Where do we go from here? You're watching Head Start and we're going to have Mohaguer Iqbal on the line. Stay with us. All right. right, still with us, Senate Majority Floor Leader Alan Peter Cayetano. So where do we go from here? Are you telling me you will not pass the BBLU as a senator? Where do you stand?
Unang-una, kahit anong ganda ng dokumento mo, no matter how good the peace agreement and the setup, if the MILF is a terrorist group or they will not turn their back on terrorism or having an Islamic state, then you're just making them stronger, diba? But assuming we find a common ground, then we put in more representatives, pati yung mga lumads, then we get the whole Mindanao to come in, no? We can craft naman a law that will protect the Philippines para hindi sila magsisid. We can protect them with the PNP, AFP, na yung national security natin, para naman yung peace and order. But what's most important is what the World Bank said, di ba? How do we deal with the feudalism, the criminality, and the inequity there?
Yeah.
Kasi ang solusyon
Yeah.
ang BBL is solely a political.
Yeah.
We're giving them power, period.
Period.
Then they're saying, MILF is saying, so solve namin lahat yan.
Yeah.
Pero it's not true. That's what the Filipinos said when they said, give us independence from America, we'll solve all the problems. Independence was a good and first step. But until now, yung kahirapan and everything is still there, di ba?
But I think the railway system is a very good idea.
That's an example,
because
di
it
ba?
costs the same to build the whole railway system in the whole of Mindanao.
With 1 year. It's
With
less
1
than 1
year.
year.
Yeah.
Di ba? And
Yeah.
we know that good economics equals peace.
Yeah.
The more na may
But no
trabaho.
administration has done it, Senator Alan. That's the irony.
The irony nga is that we're putting billions kung saan-saan.
Yeah.
Di ba? And then, you know, the problem here, Karen, is ganito eh. Paulit-ulit ang peace panel. Pinakamalaking grupo kasi ang MILF at pinakamaraming barel. So, just because there are 7 to 10,000 na may barel, anything they want, ibibigay natin. There are 7 million car owners, car and bus and truck owners in a country, no? Ang pinapakiusap lang, pwede bang pag may plaka na kayo LTO, sa kanyo na i-impose yung no plate, ano? At pwede ba LTO, wag niyong sabihin 7 days lang, kasi I have a chart there, yung totoo, it's 15 to 30 days to get your plate, no?
I agree.
Pero just because walang barel ang mga motorista, ang LTO ayaw makinig. And then worse, hindi pa nga tapos yung plaka, wala pa rin lisensya ngayon. So itong late temporary office, LTO, no? Parang hinahamon ng tao. Kung MILF kayo, may baril kayo, we'll listen to you.
Okay.
It's the same, no? Maguindanao, North, South, Cotabato, and Zamboanga may drought, ha?
Yeah.
Bakit hindi binibigyan ng pera?
Okay. I'm gonna hold you on that. Right now, we have on the line the side of the MILF. So we have with us MILF Chief Negotiator Mohager Iqbal. Good morning to you, Chairman Iqbal.
Good morning din po.
Okay, and Senator Alan, would you want to say good morning?
Good morning, Chairman, at assalamualaikum.
Gandang umaga rin po, Senador.
Okay, all right. Chairman Iqbal, just a very quick question. Would you like to confirm that your real name is Datukan M. Abbas?
Siguro ang mas magandang tanong doon sa kaibigan natin na Senador, ano ho ba ang pakay niya nang inuusisa po yung personal life ko po? Kasi alam po, ang consequence po niyan, sa tingin ko hindi ho maganda. Halimbawa, masira ko at and then wala na pong negotiator ng Moro Islamic Liberation Front sa ngayon. Of course, marami diyang papalit sa akin. So pag nasira ako, halimbawa, so mawala ng negotiator ng MILF. Pangalawa, pag nasira ako and then tatamaan po yung peace process ng gobyerno ng MILF, ano ho mangyari dito sa Mindanao? Baka hindi maganda ho ang mangyari. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na magkaroon ng giyera. Pero yun po, dapat po itanong sa Senador kung ano bang pakay niya na talagang parang pinipersonal na po ito.
Okay.
Pangatlo po, yung tinatanong po, I cannot confirm that, I cannot deny that. At saka dapat po, kahit na hindi ho na ho siya nagpagod kaibigan naman po kami. Pwede naman itanong sa akin and I will tell him at the proper venue and at the proper time.
All right, but siguro dito Mohager Iqbal, it's not just about Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. This is about you being in a Senate hearing and this issue was brought up. You did take an oath to speak the truth and you do have a pending peace agreement wherein the Filipino people are watching. And the question is, it's a very simple question, is what is your true name? Records have come up that it's Datukan Abbas, Datukan Abbas. A simple yes or no will do. My
Well-
question is, sir, why is it important for you to conceal it? Kumbaga, Chairman Iqbal, babalik rin ko po yung tanong, bakit mahirap pong aminin ang tunay na pangalan?
Unang-una po, hindi ho ako nagsisinungaling. Ang sabi ko po sa Senado, after taking an oath, na I will tell the truth, ang dami ko hong aliases. Kaya lang, yung ibang mga bagay na ganyan, konektado po yan sa personal, family security, at saka security po din, lalo na po sa beginning ng struggle namin. Kasi alam po, sa beginning ng struggle namin, halos sa isang lugar, ibang pangalan po namin. Kasi bago po inumpisahan yung Moro Islamic Liberation Front. At saka pangatlo po, it's a complex issue. Hindi just a matter of saying your name na ganun na lang po. Kasi alam po natin, marami dyan ng mga tao, with due respect, na ang gusto na lang nila, sirain ako, sirain yung MILF, sirain yung Bangsamoro Vesiklo. So marami pong complication po yan.
Okay. But then, for example, tanong ko lang, sir, did you study at Manuel L. Quezon University in Manila?
I will not confirm that. I will not deny that.
Okay. In your records, any of the records you may have, whether it be a passport or any of the applications you've filled up, did you ever fill up you were a Filipino?
I'm always been a Filipino. I have no other citizenship.
Okay. So you do carry a Filipino passport?
Yes, certainly.
Okay. Now, Chairman Iqbal, another question is, would you confirm that cases were filed against you at one point for murder on the deaths at Sasa Wharf and the Davao Airport bombing?
I cannot say anything about that because government records will bear me out. But, I cannot say anything about that.
So, okay. So, Chairman Iqbal, will you admit at one point or reveal your real name? At any point in this whole negotiation while the BBL is being heard in the Senate, aamin ba kayo at magtatapat at any point in time?
It has never been an issue in the negotiation. What is important is that since I was appointed as chair of the MILF Peace Panel since 2003, we presented our credential duly signed by the chairman of the MILF representing the MILF, and whatever is the agreement signed, then that will bind the MILF. Yun po ang nangyari dyan. Official
Okay.
po ang ano.
All right. My last question is, you are now with the Bangsamoro Transition Commission, sir.
Tama po. Kaya nga po ngayon yung mga bagay na pinag-usapan natin na full normalization, yung full normal life po, hindi pa po natin inabot yan Transition pa po. Kaya nga po, ang pakiusap po namin, yung mga kaibigan po namin na nasa mainstream society, lalong-lalo na po yung mga senador natin, gaya ng kaibigan natin na si Senator Cayetano, dapat they will welcome us because nagiging rebelde kami, and then we entered into peace negotiation with government, nagkaroon ng pirmahan.
Chairman.
Dapat po.
Yeah, Chairman, just very quickly, being a member now of the Bangsamoro Transition Commission, I'm just curious, with all due respect, are you already receiving any kind of compensation, allowance, or payment from the national government?
When the framework agreement on the Bangsamoro was signed in 2012, meron pong resolution ang Kongreso, Senado
Yeah.
po, at saka yung lower house po. Yung nasa Senado po, ang sinasabi po rito resolution ng Senado 922 po. At expressing the sense of the Senate in support of the framework agreement on the Bangsamoro as well as the organization of the Bangsamoro Transition Commission po. At saka
So
sa
the
lower house
answer
po,
is
meron
yes.
din resolution po. Ganon din po ang tenor.
Yeah, so Chairman, is the answer yes with that?
Yes.
Yes,
Meron,
okay.
on the record. But, the Bangsamoro Transition Commission was constituted as a result of Executive Order 120. We are under the office of the President. Kaya po, yung ibang tanong po tungkol sa Bangsamoro Transition Commission po, dapat po doon idirekta sa opisina ng Presidente.
Okay. So, Chairman Iqbal, I think so far you've said I can confirm or deny the name that was given. If it will cost the peace agreement or certain factors in it if clearly senators have said this is an issue of trust? Would it really matter to you at one point to reveal your real name?
Well, inversely po, naniniwala po ako na talagang issue ang isang irito task po. Dapat po hindi na busisihin po ang mga personal na background po kasi dapat magtiwala sila sa amin. 17 years po ang negotiation. Ang dami-dami na po ang pinirmahan namin. At saka 4 na presidente, 11 negotiators po. So, hirap po yan. So, dapat po, trust and confidence will apply on both sides. So, dapat po, wag na lang silang masyadong magsuspekta.
Okay. I think on that note, I want to thank you, Chairman Iqbal, for your time this morning. I really appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much.
Maraming salamat din po.
Thank you. Okay. Senator Alan, I think you've heard it.
Yes.
Okay. Your
First
reaction.
of all, let me assure Chairman Iqbal and the Filipino people, walang personal dito. In fact, I did not bring the issue. I wasn't even in the last hearing. Hindi ako isa sa I wasn't feeling that well. So, hindi ako isa sa nag-grill sa kanya sa pangalan niya, no? Okay.
That's a good point, ha? You were not there, no?
Yeah,
I mean, it was Senator Bongbong Marcos and then
ako lang ang vocal, no, about the true nature of MILF as an organization, and historical to. On the record to lahat, hindi siya galit sa Rappler, hindi siya galit dun sa Congressional Research Center, hindi siya galit sa mga NGOs na nagsabing yung ties nila sa terrorism. Even sa US government, kino-quote nila na supportive. Pero yung US government ang nag-present ng ebidensya na ang promotekta sa kay Marwan ay mga MILF. No, okay. So, hindi personal sa akin yon. Sabi niya, we should welcome them. Winelcome ba nila yung SAF nung kinukuha yung terorista? Ang MILF kasi one-sided. Gusto nila parate, kayo welcome, anong hingin ibigay. Pero basta't naka-uniforme, police o militar, pumasok sa teritoryo nila, papatayin nila. Death penalty. Kasi ang ano nila, hindi kayo nag-coordinate.
Yeah.
Pero sila, parami ng baril at sa kampo nila. So, then he keeps mentioning trust, no?
Yeah.
Trust is two-sided, Karen, no? How can his name affect the peace process? How can his revealing his true name affect the peace process and everything? And by the way, no, I understand yung sa pamilya. Kahit naman ako, dahil may threat from the MILF sa akin, no? And this is verified by the official government agencies. But, naintindihan ko yung sa pamilya. But lahat nung pangalan niya is all over public records and it's all over, nasa DILG memorandum, nasa order of battle ng PNP, nasa news papers during this time. Ang ginawa ko lang, i-research ko lang. In fact, kung in-internet natin, nagkadugtong lang yung pangalan kaya hindi mo makikita. So I cannot understand why the peace panel and Chairman Iqbal, can't explain why, if he asked for a minute recess and then told us, no? Nandito, pamilya ko, nandito. O di, alisin natin pamilya mo doon. But this is the most important, Karen, no? I've studied peace processes, no, and national security. I'm not that great at it, but I don't have an official masteral or anything, but I'm studying it, no. And all over the world, they keep secret the identities of those who are in the military. But like the NDF, yung NPA, yun ang sekreto. Yung BIAF, yun ang sekreto kasi hindi pa nagkakaayos eh. But yung chief negotiators, full ano yan kasi ikaw na sa publiko eh.
You mean full disclosure?
Full disclosure. How could it be a security threat na sa Twitter nila, kung nasaan ang next conference nila, nakasama siya, na sa mga hotel na exclusive, may mga seminar sila.
Okay.
No, so how could it be, as he said, no? And then lastly, no, empleyado na pala siya ng gobyerno by being in the BTC.
That he agreed
Yes.
to having already financial compensation from the government.
2 points on that. Yung sinabi niya na we should welcome, kaya nga ako pumirma initially as an author nung BBL. Kaya nga dun sa sense of the Senate na magkaroon ng framework, payag kami. But anong ginawa nila sa trust namin? Nung kukunin yung terorista, inupakan at pinatay yung 44. And nung ni-research ko, tuloy-tuloy pala. No? So one of the things in the future, no, I will show you, maybe in your program, Karen, or in another venue, that the military and the police knows, pinipigilan lang sila ng gobyerno, no, that during previous missions, si Usman ay nasa loob ng kampo ng MILF. Nung hindi natuloy sunod-sunod, dun lang lumipat sa labas. So hindi totoo na hindi alam ng gobyerno and everything, no? But lastly, Karen, no, yung final process ng normalization is amnesty. Until the time that may amnesty, they should be charged with rebellion and may criminal record. That's why hindi dapat sila makakuha ng passport unless it's a special travel, pass. Hindi dapat sila makapasok sa gobyerno. Again, I go to, pag may barel, andali. Ilan ang mga Pilipino, lalo OFW na nahirapan kahit na may reforms ang DFA, pero eto may passport. Birth certificate, tapos sa gobyerno yung SALN na kailangan pagdaanan, yung clearances, NBI clearance. Eto napakaraming issues at kaso, nagsumasweldo na pala. So kaya naman siguro hindi nila gusto yung pangalan. Because walang transparency. Trust and transparency come together. But hindi i-reveal lahat. No? Kung yung pinaka-public face ng MILF...
It's quite interesting what you said. Because I had Foreign Affairs Secretary Albert Del Rosario yesterday. And connecting with what you said, it's quite interesting that considering, okay, they're not labeled as a terrorist group, but they are labeled as a rebel group.
Yes.
And yet a rebel group with a Filipino passport that goes in and out of the country. It's quite interesting. With his real name.
Look at the requirements of passport. Hindi siya papasaya. And in the Senate, iba ang sinabi niya. In the Senate, tinanong, Sir, Pilipino ba kayo? Sabi niya, ay, Bangsamoro ako, hindi Pilipino. Pero pag napasayan, saka ko sasabihin na pag napasayan, iba na. Ano yung iba na? Then I will be a Filipino citizen. Hindi pa rin a Pilipino, a Filipino citizen.
But he said today he's
But
always
today,
answered...
he said he's always answered Filipino. I appeal to the records. We have the tape sa Senado. I was there. Hindi yun ang sinabi niya. Maybe that's why ayaw niya ilabas yung pangalan niya. Kasi college pa lang siya, ina-acknowledge niya Pilipino siya. Pero dun kasi, they're stirring up the nationalism sa mga Muslim at sinasabi nila. I had an expert brief me on identity. Sabi nila, the identity talaga is Muslim Filipinos. Because wala namang Bangsamoro You have Tausugs, Maranao, Maguindanao, etc. And then Muslim Filipinos. But they want to change it to Bangsamoro because they want to rule the whole area.
Okay, all right. Now, okay. There's a text here and said, Iqbal said he's Filipino, but his identity is Bangsamoro. That would be different.
That's not what he said in the Senate.
That's not
what he said. I mean, that's why you're Ilocano Pilipino, Cebuano Pilipino, Maguindanaoan Pilipino,
Okay.
Or Tausog Pilipino. But sila, they say Bangsamoro. As Chairman Iqbal, I just didn't want to get in a fight out of respect for him and in the original draft ng Bangsamoro, nakalagay doon na may passport sila at nakalagay sa passport Bangsamoro, hindi Pilipino. They wanted their own passport.
in the draft of the BBL.
Bakit ba ang MILF hindi binigyan ng peace and chance before sa ARM at saka sa MNLF? Because MNLF said, payag kami sa autonomous region. Sabi ng MI, Islamic State at hiwalay kami, hindi kami Pilipino. Ngayon lang nila binabago na binebenta na nila sa tao na gusto namin makuha to. But once nakuha nila, will they stick to it?
Okay,
or will
my
they
question.
go back?
Let's move forward, Senator Alan.
Okay.
Where do you go from here?
First of all,
Clearly,
the
you'll have
process.
hearings on the Bangsamoro.
Yes. And wala akong problema. What did the President ask? Open mind.
Okay.
Ang hinihingi ko lang pabalik sa Malacanang,
Do you have an open mind?
Yes.
Okay.
Sino ba naman ayaw ng peace? And I think there is a formula. Just, inclusive, and lasting peace.
Okay.
Pero isama mo lahat ng Mindanao sa usapan. Out of the 20 poorest provinces in Mindanao, 13, 20 poorest in the whole Philippines, 13 ang Mindanao.
Okay.
Dalawa lang ang ARM.
So let's start first. Let's make it crystal clear. One, first, what you prefer is with a draft basic law now, you want other groups to come in.
4 years silang nag-negotiate.
So
hindi ba kami pwede bigyan ng 6 months, 3 months? Then hindi ba pwedeng lahat ng gusto magsalita, pakinggan natin?
in the
And
Muslim,
then i-mold
that's
natin?
one. That will take longer. That will take
4
longer.
years sila eh. Ano ba naman yung 6 months na hiningi namin?
Okay, so you're asking, can we put that, you're asking for 6 months?
No, whatever it takes. I'm just saying, di ba it's the quality and that we make sure that the agreement and the partners are there.
The reason I'm asking is I think you do know that the president wants this passed before he leaves office.
But why? Why? Diba? What happens if it passed before his office, then sa next president, nagsisid sila? After getting 200 billion pesos and buying tanks and airplanes and choppers, umalis sila. Did you know that in the Bangsamoro provision, they can give aid to other Bangsamoro communities outside ARM, and then at any time, if 10% of them say gusto na namin sumama sa Bangsamoro, pwede may plebiscite.
Oo.
So, quick example.
Wait, yeah. So what would
Let's say sa Zamboanga ngayon,
Yeah.
may 3 barangay na maraming Muslim. Maglagay sila ng napakagandang mga project doon. And then bigla nilang sasabihin na plebiscito. Kung ikaw ang officials ng Zamboanga City, papayag ka ba basta-basta? So,
which Congressman Lobregat doesn't agree. He did say.
well, because nga yung gagawin nilang doon is not the peaceful Muslim community
Okay.
that is there. Now, lalagyan nila ng barel, armas, and everything, and yung mga warlordism and criminality, and what will happen, Karen? May Bangsamoro ka, may gulo. Then again, they will say, kasi hindi kayo kasama sa amin, kaya magulo sa inyo.
Okay, so, Senator, what would you change? What would you do? Clearly, you're open to the BBL, but you're not gonna give it easy. So what would it be?
Most fundamental is the BBL basically buys peace.
Okay.
Dalawa ang pambili, pera and power. Ibinigay lahat ng power sa MILF na walang eleksyon. The election comes later, ha? As soon as you pass the plebiscite, the leadership of the MILF takes over.
Immediately?
Immediately.
Okay.
And then they will pass a transition program, dun palang mag-eleksyon. This administration keeps saying 2016. Wala sa batas yun, ha? So kung sabihin ng MILF, 3 taon walang eleksyon dahil transition, 3 taon walang eleksyon doon. So first change that I will make is make it democratic.
Okay,
Well,
that's
let's elect our leaders. Let's have free elections there. Lahat kayo walang barel.
So that's the first,
Yes.
make it democratic. Okay.
Second,
Pero when you say walang barel, the decommissioning process under the BBL is quite long.
paano ka naman mag-eleksyon na sila ang pinakamaraming barel tapos sa kanila pa yung gobyerno? Di ba? Hindi democratic yon.
So you would change the decommissioning rules?
Yes, sa akin,
So, okay. Make it democratic.
Hindi pwedeng installment yung decommissioning. Sabi niya trust, di ba? Why can't they trust us na pag sinurrender yung barel, we will still give them the Bangsamoro?
Okay.
So parating one-sided ang trust, no?
Okay.
The other one is we will make sure that the law addresses the feudalism, addresses the inequity, lack of education, health funds.
Okay.
Ang gusto ng MILF, lump sum ibigay namin 100 billion or whatever, no? And hindi dadaan sa Congress saan mapupunta. But all over the Philippines, no?
It's itemized.
Yes, and
Yeah.
if it's not itemized, to give autonomy, no? We put guidelines. For example, all local government, 20% is for the development
Yeah.
fund.
Yeah.
Then X% is for the gender
Yeah.
and equality, di ba?
So you don't
And
believe in
development.
what they call the block grant? Because it's there,
More than-
25 billion.
More than the block grant. Gusto nila yung buong budget ng ARM ngayon, hindi na dadaan ng Congress. Sila na magde-decide. So if they decide 99 billion barrel and 1 billion sa kalye, wala tayong magagawa.
So that's a no.
Pero
You're
we
not
didn't-
gonna allow that.
We didn't say yes to any other LGU.
Next,
regarding that.
anything else? We have to go.
I'll make it cohesive with the whole Mindanao.
Yeah.
Like what President Ramos did. Meron siyang economic development sa buong Mindanao.
But what about the
include them.
parliamentary system? Will you stick
Well,
with that?
Sa akin naman, pwede pag-usapan lahat
Pwede
yan.
yun.
Form lahat yun eh.
Form
yung
yun.
proseso tsaka form pwede pag-usapan. Yung substance, yung solusyon sa problema ang importante.
Okay. On that note, Senator Alan Peter
bless
Cayetano,
you.
thank
Thank you
you for
very much.
coming to the show.
Thank you po.
That's Get Start today. So it's I neither confirm or deny that is my name. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, everyone. Stay informed. Stay on ANC.